What's poppin', world? Y'all tapped in with the Head of the Game podcast. Yet once again, we got a controversial discussion that we got to talk about late this evening. So without further ado, y'all read the title. Let's get right into it. Right? Yet again, maybe not the best visuals when it comes down to the lighting and stuff, but I will repeat once again, it's not about the presentation, about the information, right? So let's get right into it. I was pondering on this maybe like a couple of days ago, and I thought through it enough to where I had a well-rounded, complete thought about this kind of concept right here, right? So this is about what you allow and pretty much what are you taking in when it comes down to benefits? Because not every benefit is a benefit. And I'm explaining the differences, right? So you got long-term benefits, but they serve, sometimes they show up as, how can I say, short-term liabilities, and vice versa, where you have a short-term, not a short-term asset, but it turns into a longer-term liability, right? So let's just address the elephant in the room. This is pertaining to friendships, a lot of dynamics, but we all know the sensitive topic of a relationship, right? So if a person is in a relationship, what kind of treatment are they willing to receive? Now here's where things get dangerous. Because one could look like the other, and depending on the information you have, there's no way to tell the difference, right? So let's say, for example, and this ain't gonna be a long video, somebody's treated you the best you ever had, right? Initially, practically and objectively, that person would have set the bar as far as their expectations, your new expectations on how you like to get treated, because it's the best that you've ever encountered, right? Now, let's say you go along with that, and then that new feeling that you got starts to deteriorate. Not because it's better than what you've had before. It's more so about it not, at the end of the day, living up to your expectations ultimately, right? So this is why self-identity, self-identification, not to indulge in it and overcompensate it, but to at least get a understanding of it so you can be able to do this with that information. If you know the nature of yourself and who you are and how you are, because there's some things that are subjective that you can't change, you can't grow out of, and there's some things that are it is what it is, right? If you're aware of all your abilities and limitations, how you treat yourself, how you like, how you appreciate yourself, will have a lot of different indicators on how you allow yourself to be treated by other people. So instead of externally allowing people to set the standard for you, you internally set that standard, right? Because then you're knowing it's coming from a place of actuality and substance, and not just, oh, it's better than what I had before, and you just leaning on that. Now, I'm just lead this conversation like this. Where it gets sticky is when you're on the wrong, when you find out in the wrong way, right? You're already involved in the situation, a new opportunity presents itself, but because you're preoccupied, right, with your current situation, and now you're being exposed to new information, then it can change your perception of your value system, because now you have new information to now implement and adjust your expectations, right? Because let's just keep it real. at the end of the day, you know, I don't want to say you know what you know, and that's all you should know. Just be real with yourself and don't allow your circumstances or situation to dictate your principles and the things that you know suits you best. Like, long story short, don't settle, right? Don't settle. If it's something you can handle, then you gotta grow up. But if it's something that's you totally not with, then you gotta reevaluate, reassess. But that's all I gotta say about this subject. Comment, like, subscribe. More videos on the way. You got some thoughts, you know, things like that. Let's say, go ahead and share that below. But yeah, thanks for watching. More videos on the way. I'm gone.